Abi Kidd and this is Conservation Matters. In today's video we're going to be talking about carbon footprints. But first up, what is your carbon footprint?
Imagine someone living in a warm place in a house built of wood, mud and straw, who cooks using firewood with an ox to plough the land, and who grows all their own food and all the food their animals need. Would they be adding extra carbon dioxide to the atmosphere? Pause and think. The answer is no. Everything they use and grow is part of the natural carbon cycle, where carbon dioxide is captured during photosynthesis and released again when living things respire or when the wood burns. This person could be somebody living before we started using fossil fuels, or maybe living in a village remote from centres of industry. They have a carbon footprint of 0. Your carbon footprint is measured by the amount of extra carbon dioxide your lifestyle adds to the atmosphere as a result of the use of fossil fuels or the cutting down of trees, etc.
The Earth is perfectly engineered to balance levels of CO2 naturally through processes such as photosynthesis, which is when plants use CO2 to create energy, and ocean carbon uptake, which is when CO2 is dissolved into seawater. The current problem is that human activities are producing CO2 at a rate that nature simply can't cope with. Once again, we are disrupting nature's natural cycle. And yes, we do need to apply more pressure to larger corporations and governments to make big changes, but we can take small, simple steps to reduce our individual carbon footprint. Where possible and safe, of course, it is much better for your health and the planet to walk and cycle. Using public transport, flying less and driving at slower speeds would also reduce your family's carbon footprint. Buy fruit and vegetables that are in season and grown locally. Markets can be surprisingly cheaper than supermarkets, or even better, ask your family if you can grow your own. Clothes and toy swaps are a great way to exchange things you own and no longer want for new cool things. And you really save the planet by not being responsible for unnecessary manufacturing and transport CO2 emissions. Why buy new when retro is definitely cool and Teddy gets to go on new adventures? Thinking about our carbon footprint can be pretty overwhelming, to the point we might not want to think about it at all. But making these small, simple steps makes a huge difference to the planet's health, and Incredible Oceans are here to fully support you in your carbon footprint journey. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below. I've also included some links to websites and organisations in the video description and highly recommend you checking those out. I've learned a lot from making this episode and I hope you have found it helpful. If you have, please head over to our YouTube channel and check out the other videos that we have there. And I look forward to seeing you in another video soon.